Hey everyone, this is BremSter, and now I'm recording 3 totals by Raumplaner for the Cagey Constraints Pack. This is one that I don't have any record of me testing, so I'm really not sure what I'm in for. So this is not one I tested over a year ago when it was first put into the tracker. Other people have, and it's been listed as probably a scenic hike, so we'll see how we go. So what are the rules for this puzzle? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And it's just normal killer. So digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage, and digits cannot repeat within cages. So for example, those 2 digits could not be the same. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. And I think I see a trick in this that if I'd tried to solve this a year ago, I probably would have struggled a lot, but now I'm probably not find it a little bit easier. So 1, 2, 3 is the smallest I could put into this cage, which means that this has to be 1, 2, 3 because they sum to 6. The minimum digits I have left now are 4, 5, 6. So these must be 4, 5, 6 because 4, 5, 6 sum to 15. So these become 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9 in a 10 cage means that this is 1, 2, 3. This is also 1, 2, 3, giving me 1, 2, 3 in the column. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, I think, high, middle, low. This is going to be an entropy puzzle because this is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, giving me 1, 2, 3 in this box, meaning the minimum I've got in this box is 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. This becomes 7, 8, 9. But of those, the 2 digits that make up 15 are 7 and 8, and this becomes a 9. And this is a 7, 8. This is going to be interesting for sure. Because the reason I'm thinking about it is a 3-cell 15 cage has one of 2 entropic states. It's either 1 low digit, 1 middle digit, and 1 high digit, or it's 4, 5, 6. So whenever I get all 3 low digits or all 3 high digits in a row, a column, or a box, any 15 cage that sees all 3 low, medium, or high low or high digits must be 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3, giving me 1, 2, 3 in that row. Now, this could have a low digit here, I think, which would allow these to not be 4, 5, 6. Now, this 15, I've turned into a New Zealander. I'm not sure that's where I'm looking. So this is where it ramps up in difficulty, I think. If there's a high digit in this 15 cage, it's there, and this would be low and medium. Otherwise, this is 4, 5, 6, which I think it can be. Okay. I think I do want to potentially color low, mid, and high, because these are all the low digits. These are all mid digits. And these are all high digits. And I may be able to use entropy somehow to solve this. Or maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Now, a 15 cage is either 2 high digits or a mid and a high. A 2-cell 15 cage, that is. And a 2-cell 6 cage is either 1, 5, 2, 4. It's always a low and a mid. So I can't put 1, 2, 3 in any of those. I think this is where the puzzle slows down, or BremSter is just dumb. Or there's maths I should be doing, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to see where I could potentially do math. Like if this is 4, 5, 6, then the 4, 5, 6s would not line up there. This would be 4, 5, 6, and that would also be 4, 5, 6. These would be 7, 8, 9. This would be 1, 2, 3, and that actually works out. I'm trying to see how I could prove that a 15 cage wouldn't be 4, 5, 6. If this is 4, 5, 6, then this 10 cage would have to be 18 or 19 or 28. And that all seems okay. Okay. Nine in this box is actually restricted because I can't put 9 in any of those. So it's in one of those 3, but I can't put 9 here because that would make this 1 and it can't be. Actually, there's an issue here. This can't be 7, 8 or 9. Because if this is 7, 8 or 9, this is 1, 2, 3 and it can't be. So this is actually a middle digit. This is 4, 5 or 6 and it can't be a 5 because I can't put a 5 in a 10 gauge. So this is a 4, 6 pair. That's interesting. But it doesn't stop that being 4, 5, 6 with that digit going there and these being having a 5 in it. But 9 is in one of those two. Now, if this is a 9, these two sum to 6. Which would be 1, 5 with 1, 5 or 2, 4 with 2, 4, because these can't be low. No low digits in any of those. That can't be a low digit, because then that would have to be high. So low digits are not in there or there. So the low digit is in one of those 3. Oh, it's not here. So the other low digit is in, because 1, 2, 3 is, oh, it's not here. The low digit, the other 1, 2, 3 is in one of those 2. I can't put it there because that would have to be high and it can't be. I can't put it there because 1, 2, 3 in the column. Can't put it in those and I can't put it in there. The low digit is in one of those 2. Now, if it's here, these would have to sum to 14. They'd be a middle and a high digit. And I don't see a problem with that. But I can't put a low digit there. So there's a low digit down here, which means none of these are low, but I had that from the columns. That's interesting. Now this 6 is now more limited. If this is 1, 5, it's in either order, but if it's 2, 4, it's 2 and 4. Now this can't be 4, 6, but and that's not quite enough to give me something here. If this is 2, 4, this is 1, 3, and that's 2. If this is 1, 5, this can never be a 3. There must be a 3 over here. If this is 1, 5, this is 2, 3, and that's a 1. And if this is 1, 4, then this is 2, 3. Hang on. If this is 1, 5, this is 2, 3, and that's a 1. If this is 2, 4, this is 1, 3, and that's a 2. There's no 3 there. So 3 is always in there. I don't think that's the way I should be looking at this puzzle. Can all of those be high? This would be 7, 8, that would be 9, and these would have to sum to 6. This can't be a 9. If this was a middle digit, these would all have to be high. These would be 7, 8, that would be a 9, and these would have to sum to 6, but I can't make it with 1, 5 or 2, 4. So this cannot be a middle digit. That is a high digit. So that is 7, 8, 9. There is a middle digit down here. So it's either 6, 9 here, or that is a middle digit. Meaning that either both of those are mid, or they couldn't be low, high. Oh, there's no low digit in this. I can't put a low digit in either of those or in that one. That's been there for ages. That is 4, 5, 6. So these are 7, 8, and that is 9. That's been there for ages and I missed it. That was just bad scanning. That puts 7 and 8 up here. Nine is in one of those two. Now this... Oh, could these be 4, 6? If this was 4, 6, 5 would be here. That would be those digits would be the same. Maybe. If this is 7, 8, that's 9. If this is 6, 9, that's 6. That's 9. Hang on a minute. This is 7. Oh, yeah, one of those is 9. We knew that. This is either 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a good way to mark that. There is a low digit over here. And there's a low digit in here. This is 4, 5, 6, unless that is a low digit. Is there a reason that can't be a low digit? And this is 4, 5, 6, unless that is a low digit, because I can't put a low digit in either of those. Is there a reason that can't be a low digit? If that's a low digit, I mean, the low digits are all in here. I can put 1 in here, 1 in here, 1 in here. Oh! There's no low digits in any of those because I've got all the low digits. I've got to put one low digit. No, I can't put 2 low digits in here. I can't put 2 low digits in here, and I can't put 2 low digits in here. So there's 1 low digit in here, 1 low digit in here, and 1 low digit in here. But that can't be low. So that is low. That's a 1, 2, 3. But that now can't be low. So there's no low digit in this 15 cage. This is a 4, 5, 6, and all of those are medium. Which means that is the low digit in the column, 1, 2, 3. And now I've got all the low digits there. I can't, or in these rows. These are high digits because of the row. These are high digits because of the row. This is the low digit because of the this can't be 4, 5, 6. This is high, this is low. In the column, this is a 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9, which it has to be. This is brilliant. And these are high digits. There's a 9 in one of those two. So this is 7 or 8, which means this is a 7, 8 pair. That's the 9. This is not the 9, which means this is not the 1. 1 is in one of those two, so 1 is not there. That's so cool. I'm removing the corner marks because this is marking across boxes, which means 1 is in one of those two, so 1 is not there. This is so cool. 9 is up here now. There's no 9 in this 15 cage, so this is 7, 8, both of which are high. Now this isn't 7, 8 because I've got all the highs in the row, the 7, 8 pair. But I can't put 7, 8 in any of those, so this is a 7, 8 pair. And now there's no high digit in this 15 cage. So this is all medium. So that is not low. This is low. And this is 1, 2, 3, except it can't be 1. So this is a 2, 3 pair. This is the 1. This is not the 1. But these are 4, 5, 6. There's no 1 in any of those. That's the 1. Not sure how I'm going to break the 4, 5, 6s open yet. I'm probably going to have to end up pencil marking all the 7, 8, 9s, all the 1, 2, 3. This is a 2, 3. Once I've got them, I still could put a low here, I think. I think I still could. So I've still got some figuring out to do. This is a medium and a low. In fact, I know, no, they're 1, 4, 5, 6. Now there's no 6 here. If this is a 1, this is a 5. If it's a 4, it's a 2. And if it's a 5, it's a 1. So they're the only possibilities. So not quite. Can I break this open in any way, shape or form? Well, these are 7, 8, which means they're high. So this is medium. This is a high, this is a medium. This has to be a low because of the entropic nature of a 15 cage. So this is 2 or 3. This is 4, 5, 6. Now, can this be a 9 now? Yeah, with 2, 4. And this is a high and 2 mediums. But I still could go high, medium, low. So I haven't cracked it yet. There is definitely a low here. There's a 1 or a 2 in here because it's got to be 1, 5 or 2, 4. So this can't have a 1 or a 2 in it. So it's 3, 7 or 4, 6. And it can't be 4, 6. This is a 3, 7 cage. Can't be 4, 6 because of the 4, 6 looking down. So that means this is the 8, this is the 7. This is 7 or 9 only. That's 7, 8. This is 4, 5, 6. 1 is definitely down here. Now, if this is 1, 5, the 2, 3 makes this 1, which makes this 2, 3. And that does everything. If this is 1, 5, this can't be 1. That would be 1 and that would have to be 5. This can't be 1, 5. This has to be 2, 4. This is 1, 5. There's no 1 here. There's no 1 here. This becomes 1 and that becomes 5 and it's all broken. This is not 1, 5. This is 2 and 4. This being low, this being mid. There's no 4 there, but there's no 2 there, so there's no 4 there. This is 1, 5. But that takes 2 out of those, which makes that the 2. This is 1, 3, taking 1 out of there and making that the 1 and that the 5. And that doesn't break. This is now medium, and I've got all the mediums. So I've got all the lows, all the mediums. These are both high digits. So this is the 9, and this is an 8. The 4 takes 4 out of there. 4 is in one of those two, so that's not a 4. 4 is in one of those two, so that's not a 4. If this is medium, it's now a 6. If it's low, it's a 1. So it's either 1 or 6, because the only way to make up this 15 cage is with all mediums, or with there being a low, a medium, and a high, and the only low digit that could go there is the 1. So this is either 1 or 6. But this triple is 1, 6, 9. Which means, where does 9 go in this column? It can't go in any of those. So that's a 9, making that a high digit. I probably could have got that a different way. So there's a 1 in one of those two. And another medium digit. So yeah, 2, 3 looking across, 2, 3 looking across. This is a 2, 3 pair, and the 2 is looking up, making that the 3 and that the 2. So this is the low digit. The 3 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 3. So this is the low digit, this is the high digit. This now can't be 7, so it's 8 or 9. This is 7 or 9. I still... These are both medium now because I've got all the high and all the low. So if two mediums in a 15 cage means they're all medium. So this is the 6. Yeah, the 3 looking up means that that's not the... This is 1, 2, 3. This is the 6. This is 4, 5, which makes that the 6, that the 4, that the 5. The 6 and the 4 make that the 5, taking the 5 out of there. The 4, 6 makes that the 5, making that the 6. This now has to be the 4 to finish the cage, making that the 6 and that the 4. The 4 looks up, taking 4 out of there. The 5 looks up, taking 5 out of there. This is the 6. This is the 4, 5, which I could have got from the 6. It's fine. I'm getting there. The 4 and the 5 look across, making this the 6, taking 6 out of there. The 4, 5 looks over, making that the 6 and that the 4, which takes 4 out of both of those, making that the 5 and that the 4, which makes this the 6. 2 and 6 sum to 8, so that's the 7, which makes that the 8 and that the 7. The 7 and the 8 make that the 9, which means I can take 9 out of there. The 7 makes that the 8, that the 7, that the 8, 8. Taking 8 out of there, and I've got a 7, 9 pair. The 7 looks across, making that the 9 and that the 7. This is so much fun. Solved it yet? No. Getting there? Yes. This 6 looks up, taking 6 out of there. This 6 looks across, taking 6 out of there, and I get 6 in the corner. The 4 looks across, making that the 5 and that the 4, which looks down, making that the 5 and that the 4. There's no 2 there. There's no 3 there. That's the 1, making that the 3 and that the 1. There's no 1 in either of those. There's no 6 in either of those. These are 1 and 5. And the 5 looks up, making that the 1 and that the 5. So that is the low digit, that is the middle digit. The 1 looks down, making this the 9 and the 1. So that is the high digit, that is the low digit. This is the missing high digit. So this will be an 8, 9, but it can't be 9. So 8 and 9. This 7 looks up, making this the 8, this the 7, which makes this the 8, this the 7, which makes this the 8 and this the 7. The 4 makes this the 5 and this the 4. I think I've done all the high and middle digits now, and now I just need to do the low. This 1 makes this the 2 and this the 1. Something is going to be looking in at these 2 3s. Right? Or I've made a mistake. It's the 10 cage. Or the 7 cage. Pick a cage. I missed the cages completely. 8, 2, 7, 3, and then, of course, it just resolves. Yes, I'd missed it, but I was doing other stuff. So it's not as if I was staring at the puzzle going, what do I do for 10 minutes while doing other things? So I'm cool with that. Now, resolving this again is the 10 cage. 7 goes to 3 with 2, which means this is 3 and this is 2. 22 minutes, 15 seconds. That is... I think this is an easy hike, and the reason it's an easy hike is I think people may struggle with it if they don't know the 15 entropy trick, and anything that requires a trick that isn't obvious, that requires prior knowledge, bumps it up a difficulty level. And while I have been spouting on my channel a lot the entropy trick with 15 cages, I don't think it's yet widely known that you can use entropy like this to solve 15 cages. I've released a few puzzles that required that as a break-in, and I have been told the puzzles are really difficult. But once you found that break-in, it was right there. So until it's better known, and even when it's better known, it's still a trick that not everyone just sees. So very, very cool. I love this puzzle. One of my favorites so far. Thank you, Raumplaner. Loved it. Hope you're enjoying the pack, and as always, good luck with your solving.